Say hi.
No, not yet. Oh, now we're live.
Say
Okay.
hi.
Hello. Oh, no one yet.
There we go. So I'm Chef Jen.
I'm Brenna.
This is Brenna, and our light isn't on. Do you want to run over and turn the light on?
Yes, I will do that.
We're making dinner today. Today we're going to make John Wayne casserole for dinner, and then for lunch for tomorrow, we're going to make egg salad because Brenna loves egg salad.
Oh.
Don't you love egg salad?
Yeah, and eggs are just like such a versatile ingredient, you know?
What do you like, an egg like marketer or
I'm
something?
an egg connoisseur.
You're an egg connoisseur. All right. So first thing we're going to do to get things going is we're going to get a pot of water on to cook for the œufs. That'd be egg in French. So grab the pot, not the little one. Yep, that one. Put some water in it, and then grab some eggs.
Okay.
I have the perfect method for making egg salad. So it's super easy, and it doesn't take very long to make. And there's a formula. So you want to put eggs into cold water. Is your water cold? About halfway full. You're going to put eggs, raw eggs, into cold water. Put it on to boil. When it comes to a boil, and you're going to boil it for 10 minutes. Once it starts boiling, start a timer for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, turn it off, pop a lid on top, and then let it go just sit for 7 minutes. And your eggs will be perfect.
How many eggs did you say?
I don't know.
Listening.
How many eggs have we got in there? I'm putting the water on to boil.
We have a full bucket, so 14.
Well, let's do like 8 eggs. That'll give quite a few sandwiches for
Yes.
lunch tomorrow. And then when Egg Boy comes around, he will also eat the eggs, I'm sure. So tune in and follow us along as we talk about making egg salad and John Wayne casserole. Hey, Brenna, who's John Wayne?
I've heard of him before.
Come on, who's John Wayne? Guess. Does anyone in the audience know? No Googling it. No check. No
Honestly,
cheating.
the first thing that I think of when I hear his name was like some movie character or something.
A movie character. Well, good enough. He was an actor. He did like cowboy movies way back in the day. Okay, let's put these in gently.
Okay.
Set them down.
But I just picked them up.
Yeah, put them in one at a time, gently into the water.
Okay.
You don't want them to crack. I mean, if they crack, it's not the end of the world, but your eggs are going to get kind of watery, and the egg is going to like puff out of the crack and start to cook, and it's going to look...
I cracked one once when making these, and the egg white started leaking out.
Yeah.
And then it started to cook, and
Yeah.
so it just made the water like cloudy and chunky, and it was
Totally.
gross.
Yeah, and it looked like a little alien egg when it comes out, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right. So those are on, and we'll let them go. Let's turn it up high. All right. Next step, we are going to brown the beef for our John Wayne casserole. So this casserole is a layered dish. It's made with Bisquick. No product placement. I should have said baking mix. It's made
It's not any product. It's just this white powder that helps us bake.
That's already got some leavening in it, some baking powder in it.
Some people make like pancakes and stuff with that.
Yeah, your Aunt Sarah does. Your Aunt Sarah does. She cheats. She makes pancakes and waffles with Bisquick. Nothing wrong with that until you've tried them made from scratch, and then you'll never want the baking powder, baking mix
it's
again.
It's gonna dry when you make it with that, in my opinion. It's like the wrong texture.
But your dad will like that then, because then he has an excuse to put on more maple syrup, right? Twice the maple syrup.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Okay, and the dog's in the kitchen again. Dog, out! Out! Okay, we need a frying pan. Will you pull out?
This one?
Nope. To the right, that will work.
All right. Every time we stream, our viewers are going to see a different frying pan.
Right. How many frying pans does Chef Jen have? A lot. And they don't even all fit in here. All right, we're going to turn this on to warm up a bit. And we're going to turn the oven on to 375 after I unlock it. So now tell me the story about school today. The teacher asked you...
Yeah, so my music teacher asked me on Monday, not today.
Well, today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday, so I said Monday, not today.
So yesterday.
Yes,
Right.
Monday. What we did over the weekend, because he does that every week. And so when it got to my turn, I told him I helped my mom record YouTube videos. He was like, "Oh, cool. Is your mom like YouTube famous?" And I'm like, "Kind of, I guess." And he's like, "Oh, that's so cool. What did she do?" And I'm like, "Oh, she does cooking." And he's like, "Wow. Does she like what kinds of things does she cook?" And I'm like, "A lot." He's like, "Oh, cool." So then everybody started getting into a big discussion on how like YouTube can be such a good like money making strategy and stuff. And then Mr. PJ's like, "Oh yeah, I have a friend on YouTube that's like making a living out of YouTube." And
Probably doing crazy ass stupid stunt things or
I don't know.
I don't know.
I hadn't
Not
heard of him
cooking.
before. I don't remember what he did, but
You're
I
not
think
gonna get rich cooking on YouTube. Actually, that's not true. I know a
Gordon
couple.
Ramsay.
Okay, so if you're not a celebrity chef with your own television show, I do know some food bloggers that have made a tidy income off of YouTube. But they're, yeah. I don't know if they still are or not. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's get going. So we're gonna start some ground beef cooking in our skillet.
Yeah, you never told me what was in the John Wayne casserole.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you. So it's a combination. It's a layered casserole. There's like a biscuity layer on the bottom, and then it has a meaty layer, and then with some veggies on it, and then a cheesy layer on top, and it's delicious.
You want me to like chop this up?
Yep, chunk it up. You are the official ground beef cooker.
I'm always excited when we make tacos because like I always get to do this job. It's great.
Yes, and you know what? You can make John Wayne casserole with a packet of taco seasoning,
Huh.
but we're not going to do that. We're going to throw in some real spices and not just a packet, but you could use a packet.
Okay, but Mom, spices in a packet are
What
still
am I looking
spices.
for?
Spices, maybe?
A pepper. I need a pepper. Spices are life, Brenna. Spices make everything taste better. I'm going to wash the pepper.
Isn't salt considered a spice?
Maybe. Let's go with maybe. I'm going to put the casserole dish out of the way. And I'm going to start chopping some things. Can I? Oh, I just turned it off.
Wow, Mom, way to go.
Alright, I need a cutting board and a knife, please.
What kind of knife?
Alright.
Any knife, any knife.
A chef's knife, because I'm a chef. No, not that one. I have two chef knives.
This one?
No, that's a slicer.
This one?
Yes.
Oh.
You know it's a chef knife because it's the big thick one at the end there.
Okay, but the other one literally says chef on it. And you're like, no, not that one. Like, that one's just the big knife. That
Well,
isn't
only
chef.
because it tells you on the back of the knife, on the end, what kind of knife it is. That's for dough heads who don't know what kind of knives they're using.
Ah!
I need an onion.
I'm not a donut.
You want to go grab an onion?
In the garage?
Yes, you have to go to the
Out
garage.
to the scary
Yep, see you
dark
later.
garage?
The
Wow.
scary dark garage. It's not scary and it's not dark because
It
it's
is,
like
though.
it's like 4 p.m. or something. So it's not scary and it's not dark. And my heat isn't high enough. Make sure your heat is high enough or your ground beef is going to stay raw and not cook in forever. Alright, so this is going. You know what I saw? I saw a ground beef, I don't know, masher thing to like break up the ground beef when you're cooking it. Hello, use your spatula. You don't need like this special ground beef thing. That was like the dumbest thing ever. I don't like buying kitchen tools unless it has it can do several things.
I have an onion.
Yes, you do. Good girl. You survived the dark.
I almost
Garage.
grabbed a shallot, but then I was like, wait a minute. I
Ah.
think Mom would be mad if I brought her a shallot
Yes,
instead
mad.
of an onion.
Totally mad.
Yeah,
you
you'd
know,
be
you'd
like-
get a lecture. You'd get a lecture on the difference between a
As
shallot
punishment,
and
you
an
would
onion.
send me back to the scary dark garage.
Yes, I'd send you back.
Okay, you want me to cut this, or is this a you job?
Are you gonna dice or you want me to dice?
I don't know.
I'll dice.
Okay.
All right.
Chef
So-
Jen's chopping skills.
We are going to brown up the ground beef and we're going to add some spices to it. So as soon as we get it mostly cooked so we can drain off the fat, then we'll add our spices. What happens if you add the spices before you drain off the fat?
when you drain the fat, all the spice will go away.
Ding, ding, ding. Brenna wins. You can have dinner tonight.
Yay.
Yeah, that's right. So wait until you can get most of the fat off and then add your spices so you don't just take them out again. All right, we're gonna dice an onion. That's gonna go.
What would you do if you accidentally like add your spices before you drain?
You would have to re-season it when you're done. You'd have to taste it and maybe add a little bit more of this and a little bit more of that, just so that you get, you get flavor. Because what is a casserole without flavor, right? A casserole without flavor is nothing good. I don't know what it is.
Casserole without flavor is prison mush.
Prison mush.
Yes.
Nice. All right, we're putting in a whole small onion. It was not a very big onion. There's probably, I don't know, a cup and a half of diced onion here. That's about it. We're going to add diced bell pepper as well. All right, you can grab a spoon and start pulling off some of that fat now, and then we can add our spices.
Do I need to get a bowl?
Nope, you can add my slop bowl, right? You can add it to the slop bowl.
Okay, so it'll be a fatty slop bowl. Sounds delicious.
I always cook with a slop bowl nearby, something to hold peels. No, but you probably want a bigger spoon than that, or it's going to take you 10 years.
I don't know what your problem with small spoons.
I don't like the small spoons. Don't get me started on the God spoons again. Oh my God.
Mom, tools for the job, man.
No, the God spoons hold like a quarter teaspoon. They're tiny. They're like charcuterie spoons. See, you got me going. That's a spoon.
No, this is a serving utensil.
That's a spoon.
It is in the shape of a spoon, but it's really just disguised.
So how are you going to handle? A lot of this is water. There's a lot of water in this ground beef. They're injecting ground beef with water to plump it up. I hate it. So we could let it just burn off. We'll give it a minute to boil here. Just give it a second to kind of boil out while I chop up my onion. We're going to grate some cheese. Why don't you start grating some cheese?
Okay.
Cheese. Do you know how much cheese we go through every week? Do you have any idea? I go through
Where's the cheese grater?
pounds. Cheese grater's where it always is. I go through pounds of cheese every week. Your brother will put cheese. He'll make the boxed Kraft Dinner macaroni and cheese stuff, and he adds fresh cheese to it. And I'm like, there goes more cheese. There it goes.
Oh, I think that might be ready to take.
It's boiling away nicely. Yeah, but look at all the water that's come out. Oh, that makes me mad. I don't even know where I bought this ground beef, but
The grocery store.
grocery store. So you're gonna need a cutting board or something to
I
put
have
that
one.
on.
I'm
Oh, good
smart.
job. You smart, good.
Okay, how much cheese do you want grated?
Both those chunks.
The whole marble one as well?
Yeah. And the whole marble one is just a piece of a marble one.
Oh, I thought it was bigger.
No.
This is how much cheese we're using.
Yes. Lots of cheese. We need about probably 2 or 3 cups of cheese. What is a casserole without cheese?
A cheeseless casserole?
That is true. It is a cheeseless casserole. We have a viewer. Hello, viewer. Say
We
hi.
had a viewer for a while.
Well, we have a new viewer.
Oh, hello, new viewer.
We feel so special when we have a viewer. We're making dinner today. We're making John Wayne casserole, which is a layered casserole that has can I say it right, a baking mix, Bisquick, base on it, and then a ground beef layer, and then veggies on top, and then cheese, and it's super delicious. And we're just browning off our ground beef here right now and trying to get some of the water, because I just went on a soapbox tour of why there's so much water in ground beef these days. I don't know.
What if the cow is just very well hydrated?
Hydrated cow. That's funny. All right, I'm going to do your job and take some of this off.
How dare you?
I know, I'm terrible. Just taking out some of the water and some of the fat just so that we can add our spices and not lose all the spices when we drain it. So we're talking about adding some spices to this, and you can use, if you're in a pinch and you don't like measuring or you don't have spices on hand, I have spices everywhere, so that's not a problem. But if you don't have spices or they're not fresh or you're missing one or whatever, you can use a packet of taco seasoning. That's a good quick hack for this. All right, you want to leave the cheese for a minute and come measure some stuff?
Okay. What do you need measured?
So, we're going to need, I wrote this all down, half a teaspoon of cumin. That's the big one.
All right.
If you don't like cumin, skip it. Some people just don't like it. We love cumin.
Correction, Mom loves cumin.
I love cumin, so anything that's Tex-Mexy gets cumin in it.
Half a teaspoon?
Yeah, half a teaspoon. Put that in here.
My hands are cheesy.
You're cheesy.
On you.
I just turned it off again. I gotta stop doing that. Alright, half a teaspoon of cumin in there. And then we're gonna do half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of chili powder, and half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Can you remember that?
I already forgot what you said. I heard chili and garlic.
Chili, garlic, onion, half a teaspoon each.
Okay.
Got it?
That's not difficult.
Alright,
Onion powder.
onion powder. And now that we just took out all the water, oh, we're boiling. Alexa, set a 10-minute timer.
Want me to turn it down?
Yeah, we'll turn it down just to a simmer.
I put it on medium.
Sure. Medium is fine.
Okay.
If you boil it too hard, you run the risk of cracking your eggs. We lost our viewer, they don't love us.
From the pressure?
From them bouncing around like crazy in there.
Oh.
And now that we've drained all the liquid off of it, I'm going to add more liquid just to help the spices disperse and cook in. Alright, let's go. Garlic powder in.
I'm trying.
Chili, that's fine. Chili powder and then onion powder next. In it goes.
Chili powder.
Alright. In the meantime, I'm going to mix up the baking mix. I'm going to use 3 cups of baking mix and about a cup of water, maybe a little bit more, just to help moisten it up.
So my mom found those like racks at the grocery store, the spice racks, and I thought she was gonna get one. She started off with one, and then later she was like, "Yeah, I just have too many spices." So she went back and got another one, just that she could fill all of them up with different spices. And they even came with spices inside of them, but Mom was like, "No." Either she didn't like the spice, or she thought it was too low quality, so she had to fill them up with salt.
Right, I'm a spice snob.
Yeah.
Okay, stir that in.
I added onion powder and chili powder. You wanted something else, right?
Onion powder, chili powder, cumin, and garlic
and I
powder.
added chili.
Are those all in?
I need garlic powder still.
No, you put garlic powder in.
That was onion powder.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright.
I took this one.
Okay, how
I
many
took
of you?
this one.
Okay, garlic
And I
powder.
took this one.
Can't forget the garlic powder. So I'm going to add about a cup of baking mix to the bowl.
Why do we have 3 different garlic seasonings? We have garlic plus.
Okay, garlic plus is like a seasoning blend.
We have garlic like flakes, chunks.
Dehydrated garlic.
And then we have garlic powder.
Yes. Why don't I have garlic salt? I
I
also...
think you need to go get some,
No,
Mom.
no, I don't. I don't like garlic salt. It's too salty. I would rather add garlic and then salt.
That's like saying, oh, I don't like salt. It's too salty.
I also have roasted garlic powder and roasted dehydrated
Are
garlic.
those in the big spice cupboard?
They're in bags. I don't have room for them. I need another spice thing.
We should get like a thing for the wall that you can put spice in.
Yes. In the meantime, how about you put about half a teaspoon of salt in here and then season, check it for seasoning.
Okay.
You can give it a few grinds of pepper as well.
When you say check for seasoning, I always get really scared because like, I'm worried, like, oh, what if I like don't
You even
check
get
right?
quiet when you get scared. Speak up. Yes, well, you have to learn to season it. You know, learning to season food is a really important skill.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If it's not seasoned right,
Then it would
Like-
taste bad.
when I was cooking professionally, we did an event once. We catered a sit-down meal at a very fancy house. Very, very fancy.
Like posh.
And we plated a meal and we were, you know, serving the plated meal. And if you notice at really good restaurants, there's no salt on the table. So this table had no salt on the table, not because I'm saying I'm a really good chef, but because I know how to season food. Brenna, this guy asked for salt, and he didn't even taste it first. He just just salt all over it. And then he like tasted it and ate it.
Wow.
I think if he told me at that point that the food was too salty, I'd have like
Laughed.
left. Yes. Left something. I didn't measure the water. It's terrible. But it's about a cup of water or just enough to make it, you know, not come out. How's that doing?
Tastes like ground beef.
It tastes like ground beef.
I don't know.
Does it taste like it needs salt?
I don't think it's over salted.
Is it properly seasoned?
I think so.
Let me check.
If it needs salt, if it needs something, it might need just a little bit of salt.
How do you tell with the God spoon?
Because I use it and then I eat off of it and then I judge from that.
It's Gouda. All right,
Okay.
so we're just gonna simmer it just for a minute or two to let this water boil off because we added more water to it. And then we're going to work on the veggies. So I have diced onion, diced pepper. Can you wash up a tomato, please?
Okay.
We're gonna add some fresh tomato and we're gonna add a can of Rotel with chilies, which I'm going to drain. If you don't want to add Rotel, you could add fresh, all of fresh tomato, or you could use like a big can of diced tomatoes and no fresh tomato, but I like the flavor of fresh tomato and Rotel tomato together. It just has a nice flavor. All right. So, I'm gonna open the can. That we're gonna chop up. How's that cheese coming on? Is the cheese done?
No. I have the whole marble thing.
Do you want to finish the cheese?
Yeah.
All right. Quick hack for draining tomatoes. You just use the lid, pop the lid inside, and you can use the lid as a strainer.
Oh my god, that's a life-changing hack, Mom.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You've never seen me do this.
No.
Come on.
Totally life-changing.
Life changing. Is
Yeah.
your life changed?
Obviously, that's what you said.
So I'm not squeezing the crap out of the tomatoes because I don't want crushed tomatoes. Okay, your life has changed. Yay. I'm so happy. I am the instrument of change for your life.
Talk to the viewers.
All right. So our meat is done. I'm just going to pull it out and put it into a bowl so that we can use the same pan to cook our veggies because I don't want to wash pans forever. Yes, it's telling me there's nothing on there.
The main reason that I help with like before dinner, like I
You're
help you make
facing the
dinner.
wrong way. I'm not sure.
The main reason that I help you make dinner is because I mostly just don't want to be on after dinner, like cleaning up afterwards.
Yes, my kids either help before dinner or after dinner. They divide and
Yeah.
conquer.
Yeah, and I do not like cleaning dishes. So even if I am working after dinner to clean up the kitchen, I'll like do everything but wash dishes and then give that job to someone else.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Alexa, how much time is on my timer?
You have 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
2 minutes left on those eggs.
2 minutes, more like 10 minutes.
No, like 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna cook down the onion. I could add a bit of garlic into this if I wanted to jack up the flavor, but what?
More garlic.
I could. But there's a lot of garlic. If you could taste this, it's pretty
So
garlicky.
if they use like taco seasoning, they might want to add like garlic in there.
Right. If you're adding taco seasoning, which is not very garlicky, you probably want to add a bit more garlic. All right, and we're using cream cheese because there's a cheesy layer on this. And we're going to add cream cheese and cheddar cheese and a bit of mayonnaise. Don't tell your brother. Don't tell your brother we're going to put mayonnaise in the cheesy
I don't know
layer.
what this thing against mayonnaise is. It's
I-
it's not the best thing ever, but like it's not, I don't hate it. It's like, it makes food better sometimes.
Yeah, but okay, so it is kind of nasty though. Mayonnaise. I mean, it's just not nice.
And I get that, but like,
Well, he's very, I don't know, he doesn't like the aesthetic.
Okay, I have the cheese. I have
She uses the word aesthetic all the time.
Okay, I don't use it all the time anymore.
Come on. So I use it whenever I can.
Yeah, he makes up for it now.
All right, so this tomato, I'm just kind of dicing it up. It is not perfect. No chef watching over your shoulder to make sure that you have perfect, even dice. You could use like a sandwich tomato. You could use a Roma tomato, plum tomato. You could use cherry tomatoes.
What's a sandwich tomato?
Like a tomato that you would cut up for sandwiches.
So that's just any tomato.
Yeah, but you're not really going to cut up a plum tomato for sandwiches. I mean, I guess you could, but I wouldn't. I would use a nice big beefsteak
Honestly,
tomato. Can you
I
stir
don't
my
think
onions?
I don't think anybody knows what the difference is between different types of tomato.
I do.
It's like some are round, some are long, some are different, different colors.
I know the difference.
Could you do a taste test of them and figure out what kind of tomatoes they are?
Not without separating the texture from them. Then I could tell the difference. Alexa, stop timer.
So you can tell by the texture but not the taste.
So now I'm going to pop a lid on the eggs.
Let me find the lid. Where's the lid?
There's the lid.
Yeah, I keep worrying that we're just going to forget about the eggs and the timer's not going to go off and then our eggs will be
Ouch.
ruined.
Out! Deaf dog having to chase her out again.
We should get the dog hearing aids.
A dog with hearing aids.
Yes.
Okay, you put them on.
Well, I need to get them first.
Okay, we're making a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so onions are mostly softened. So it takes 5 or 6 minutes, and you need some fat in there to help the onions soften up. Otherwise, they're just not going to do anything except maybe burn. The oil, they like oil. And we're going to add the peppers near the end of the time because the peppers are going to cook in the oven mostly. We don't need them to cook in the pan.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to add the tomatoes. We're going to heat that all up, and that's going to be a layer. So
Got it.
let's start layering our casserole.
Or a fancy casserole dish. Has like a cork lid or something, right?
It does have a cork lid.
But like look at like the marbling on it. It's so cool.
And we're going to add some non-stick cooking spray to the bottom.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to tell you, don't forget the cooking spray.
Don't forget the cooking spray. Check.
I'll hold it.
Well, we actually need to make some room for
But
it.
I'll hold it for now.
Okay, you be the holder.
Yeah.
Good job, Brenna. You're such a good holder. All right. Pepper, did you see one just jumped out?
Yeah. I've seen a couple jump out.
Get back there.
What would you do if I dropped this?
I would cry. Please don't drop it. We're going to add our tomatoes in there. The diced tomatoes. And we're going to add the fresh tomatoes. All right. Why don't you give that a stir?
Yes, chef.
Now you're getting it. I actually have to bust out my Yes Chef apron. I should start wearing it.
Yeah, somebody commented in our last stream or first one maybe, why we weren't wearing aprons.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we're clean cooks.
We never stop.
Except we're not. I make a mess all the time. Shh. All right. So we got our biscuit layer is going to go in the bottom. Just scrape it all into the bottom. And we're going to have to massage this around a little bit so that it all fits. If you wanted a bit more of a biscuity layer, you could add another cup. Oh, you know what? Put in about a cup of corn into that.
Can I measure it? Or do I have to eyeball it?
Eyeball. This is not a job for fingers. Your fingers will get covered in biscuity stuff. Just use a spatula to smear it around.
Like that much.
That's not a cup.
It is. It's like all the way on the bottom.
No, I think probably most of it is going to be a cup.
Did it.
You did it.
Oh, you took the spatula.
I did, because I need to smear this around.
That looks like bread dough.
It is kind of biscuity. And it's not... I've sprayed the bottom so it's not sticking. which is what we want, but of
It
course
also makes it annoying for right now.
it is kind of annoying for at the moment. And just trying to stretch it out a little bit so that it goes all the way to the edge. My fingers are getting gooey. Fun with food.
Didn't we just say that we were clean cooks?
Yeah, and yeah. But there is a reason why chefs wear aprons, and
To wipe their hands off on them?
unfortunately that becomes a bad habit. Yes, it's very easy just to wipe your hands off if you're wearing an apron. But it is generally to protect clothes, because when you're cooking more than just dinner, it's very easy to start wearing stuff.
But then why do all the professional chefs wear white aprons?
I don't know why it became white.
I
don't
see
know,
like
it's
on
'cause-
MasterChef a lot of them wear black aprons, which makes sense. But like white aprons is like
I don't know, it's just traditional.
why?
I don't know. I'll look it up for next time.
Okay.
We'll answer that question next
You
time.
better not forget.
Right?
I'm gonna remind you.
Okay, you remind me. Now my hands are gooey. Okay, so now we're gonna add the beef. So go ahead and put the beef layer on here and then smooth it out.
Okay. You just like drop the spatula in. It's fine. Whatever.
You're fine.
Oh, there's still a fair bit of fat in here.
Well, don't get the fat in there. Just scoop this out without getting all the fat in there. Perfect. And then spread it around.
Yeah. I'm learning.
And I'm going to give our bowl a wash so that I can make the cheese topping in the bowl.
Which bowl? We have multiple bowls.
This bowl,
Oh, big glass one.
the glass bowl.
Yeah.
Just giving it a wipe. And I almost had a bath. See, if I were wearing an apron, I wouldn't have had a problem if I had a bath. There you go. Nice job. Get it all out there. Perfect. So, how much of that fat are you grabbing? Not much? Okay, good. Good. You're good. It's good. It's not good. So we're just waiting. We're waiting for Brenna to get every last little bit of beef out of the bowl.
There you go.
Thank you. All right. Can you please stir the veggie stuff? And then we have to season the veggies, because you don't want to add a whole layer on here without seasoning it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm going to mix cream cheese with about half a cup of mayonnaise, give or take. This is why I love cooking. Am I really measuring? Is that like a full half a cup?
No.
No, but it's good enough.
But like, what if they want to follow along and they're like, oh, it doesn't
Well,
look exactly like hers?
Then you can for sure add a full measured cup of mayonnaise. That would be just fine. All right, now I'm going to try and mix this together. And then I'm going to, you don't need to season this part. And we're only going to very lightly season the vegetables because, why?
Because there's already a lot of seasoning and everything else?
Yes, but why?
Because of the juice?
Because cheese is salty.
Absorb it? Oh,
Salty. Cheese is salty. And if we season that fully and then add a bunch of salty cheese on it, we're just going to have a salt bomb. So just give that a little sprinkle of salt. By a little sprinkle, probably
A pinch?
a
Like
quarter
this one?
teaspoon or so. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did you see what I just did? I went like, whoa.
You chef sprinkled it?
No, I didn't do that. I went like,
Oh.
yeah.
You fruit sprinkled. All right, I'm gonna add about half of the cheese here to our not sour cream, to the
What did you say?
mayonnaise and cream cheese
Sprinkle.
mixture.
Wasn't fruit.
No, not fruit.
No.
We're gonna save the rest of the cheese to put on top of the casserole because, can you have too much cheese?
No.
I don't think so either.
So can I grate more?
No, we got lots of cheese.
But there's no such thing as too much.
Okay, veggie layer goes on here now. You wanna go ahead and put that on?
Yeah. Oh, this is
Well,
heavy.
it might be hot too. Be careful. There you go. Watch, there's juice in the bottom, which we don't really need.
Oh.
All right, that works. Alexa, how much time's on my timer?
There are no timers set.
Shoot, I wasn't tracking. My
I
eggs,
knew it. I predicted it.
my egg formula. It goes 10 minutes at a boil and 7 minutes just sitting.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how long it's been sitting.
The oven's been on for 18 minutes.
Well, that doesn't help me.
Oh, how long after we started?
I don't remember. I
think it's been 8 minutes because I remember looking at the time, like just a little bit after we started the next section. So like, I think 2 more minutes.
Well, let's get the veggie topping on this, and then we'll get the cheese on it, and then we'll get it in the oven, and then we'll deal with it.
Okay. Like that's gonna take more than 2 minutes though, especially at the rate that I'm going.
You are going kind of slowly.
I'm trying.
All right. You want me to pick up the pan and just get the last bit out?
Please.
There's a little bit of liquid in the bottom that we're trying not to get,
Uh-huh.
just because we want the biscuit layer to bake and not get too soggy.
If there weren't any liquid in there, I probably just would have like put it over and then spread it out.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then I'm going to put on, see that? How good does this look? Then I'm going to put this cheesy layer on top. And I'm going to try and spread it out a little bit. And then we're going to top it with cheese. Again, more cheese on top. This cheesy layer, because of the cream cheese in it, is going to kind of melt down into the casserole.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And it's going to be very delicious. I don't know what that is. A piece of something in my cheese.
Maybe use cumin.
I don't think it was cumin. There's no cumin in the cheese.
Like, what if, like, cross-contamination or something?
You've been cross-cumined? I don't know. No, there's none of that in here. All right, so I'm putting like blobs of it on the top, and then I'm going to try and spread it out a little bit.
Okay.
Is our oven preheated to 375?
Yes.
Good.
Our oven preheats really quickly. It's cool.
Better than the old oven. I don't know if you remember the last oven. It's a fairly new oven. The last oven, it took 20 minutes.
I do remember that. And you're like, oh, I can't use this. I've got to go get a new oven.
Couldn't stand it. And it was electric. So we had to have a gas line put in the house so that I could use a gas oven. Because, I don't know, I'm maybe a chef snob, but I cannot cook on electric. It's terrible. I mean, if that's all you got and that's all you can do, then that's all you can do. But if you have a choice, cook on gas. So much better. All right, you want to sprinkle the last of our cheese on top?
You know what? Yes, I do. I really want to do that.
See this? We got the fairly thin layer, even layer on there.
This stuff?
Yep.
All right, all of it?
Yep.
Yes.
We have a combination of marble and sharp cheese because that's what I have in my fridge. You could use...
We have the white cheddar.
Is this going to take you 10
we
minutes?
have the marble. We have the combination
Bring
white cheddar and marble.
bring your cutting board over.
If you get that reference, viewer, good job.
You can use whatever cheese you've got on hand. Sharp cheddar gives it a nice flavor, and you want something creamy in there like Monterey Jack or mozzarella or fontina or really any kind of melting cheese.
Melting cheese? Melting pot?
Easily melting cheese. All right, we're just going to spread that around like that, and then it goes into the oven. You want to pop it in the oven?
Sure. Can you get the oven door?
Yes.
All right. We're going
Ready?
to the oven.
Oh, whole oven. There you go. In it goes.
There.
Close.
You open it.
All right, I'm going to cool down our eggs, and Brenna's going to get some parsley and some green onion.
Okay. We use a lot of green onions. Like every time that we cook, we use green onions.
I don't know about every time.
Well, not every time, but like every time we recorded it.
I often cook with green onions. I always have green onions in the fridge.
Is this cilantro?
That looks like parsley.
Okay.
I can tell because the parsley leaves are a little bit thicker, a little bit stiffer.
Okay. You do that, I cannot tell.
Oh, and I've got a mess. I don't like the mess.
Yeah.
Shades of cooking in restaurants and getting
Mom,
yelled at.
you've already
for
talked
messes.
about that.
Yes, well, I have to repeat myself a bunch of times because
But we're internet famous, Mom.
we're not internet famous.
Everybody has heard everything you said. They're like,
Wrong.
oh my god, I'm going to memorize everything that Jenn and
Wrong,
Brenna said.
wrong. They should memorize
Ow.
everything I said. Brenna, we have 3 viewers, or 2 extra viewers. Hello, viewers.
I can't find the green onion.
We're making, there's some already chopped in the top, in a
Oh.
little bowl. You can grab that. We have a John Wayne casserole in the oven, and we're about to make my famous egg salad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell a story that I'm not sure Brenna has ever heard, which is gonna make her happy. So back when I was cooking professionally,
Okay.
and I had my own business,
Okay.
and one of the things that we sold was an egg salad sandwich, and we would go through 2-3 dozen sandwiches a day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many eggs you have to peel to make that many egg salad sandwiches?
3 dozen egg salad sandwiches.
Dozens and dozens. I had some young teenagers working for me, and they would pick straws
Mhm.
to see who got egg peeling duty, and they hated it.
Yeah, you
And
already told me this story.
I did not.
Yes, you have.
I didn't.
Yes, you have.
Anyway,
Maybe you just don't
we
remember.
would peel, or we would get a catering job, and we'd have to make like 10 dozen deviled eggs, or a lot of eggs. All right, quick hack though. Thank you. Quick hack for peeling eggs, the quick and easy way. Take your egg, give it a little tap all the way around, just so it's lightly broken, and then you can just get in there and start peeling it.
Can't you like put your thumb underneath and stuff to like peel the skin off?
Yeah, here, go ahead, you do one. We can share.
Okay, I can smell like the sulfur from the eggs.
Can you?
Yeah.
And my famous egg salad sandwich is not, or my famous egg salad is not just, and the dog is groaning in the background. Can you hear her?
Yeah.
She's like, I want you to drop something so I can eat it. Egg salad sandwich can be just egg and mayonnaise, but that's boring, and that's just not very flavorful. I'm going to show you how to jazz up the flavor a whole bunch. And if this isn't one of the best egg salad sandwiches you've ever had, let me know. And then let me know your recipe for a better egg salad sandwich.
I honestly don't think I've ever had egg salad from anywhere other than you.
Probably not. I mean, if you go out to like a restaurant or a deli or something, are you going to order an egg salad sandwich?
No.
Right. I wouldn't either. Especially because I know it wouldn't be as good as this. Anyway, so we're going to keep peeling these. So what goes in Chef Jenn's famous egg salad sandwiches?
Eggs.
Good guess?
Yay!
Yay! Anything else you'd like to throw in there?
Parsley.
Parsley, because I asked you to take it out of the fridge.
Green onion.
Green onion. And then there are some, I've done like 4 eggs to your 1.
This is because I started later.
That's your excuse?
It's a valid excuse.
We're going to add some seasonings to it that you might not expect. And I'll tell you about that one in a minute. I didn't put that one in the water because the yolk, you can see the yolk peeking through, and it'll just get
Oh,
soggy.
it's the ugly duckling.
It is the ugly chick.
The ugly eggling.
Eggling. Yes, that's a great name. The dog is groaning at us. I don't know if
Just
you can hear
ignore
it.
her.
I'm good at ignoring her. Uh-oh. I hear footsteps.
Uh-oh.
Matthew, my husband, has heard the dog groaning. He's come to see what's up.
He hates
I
it
know.
when the dog's groaning.
You might get a cameo. You got our last egg.
Yay.
Let me get this frying pan out of the way while you're finishing that egg. Frying pan out of the way, and ta-da, our eggs are done. Aye! Not nice. Let's move that a little bit. Look, more mess. Okay, I need a mixing bowl for our egg salad.
My glass?
If there's one over there, that would work.
Big glass one.
Well, that's too big. I don't need ginormous. Too big.
You want one of the dragon egg ones?
No, glass is good because we can see through it. I'll just give this one a quick wash. You can go and pull off, pinch off some of that parsley.
Okay, how much do you want?
I don't know, a couple tablespoons worth. Can you do that?
I think I can. Whoa, all fell out. Okay, you just want the leaves, like no stems?
So just pinch this off, go and wash that,
Okay,
and you have to wash it really well because parsley can be really sandy.
okay.
And then bring it back, and then we'll pinch off the stems.
Your hat fell off.
My hat, my plastic wrap hat.
Yeah. I worked so hard making that for you.
So hard. All right, let me just clean up a little bit because I've got eggshell everywhere now, and I don't want eggshell in my sandwich. That would be not good. All right, there, nice and clean. Always clean up. Looks much better, much easier for cooking. Okay,
Kind of wet.
put it down. It's very wet. Did you shake it dry?
I shook off the main part of the water.
Okay,
There isn't
so
a puddle there.
if we put sopping wet parsley into our egg salad, what's gonna happen to our egg salad?
It's gonna be like wrong consistency.
Runny, yeah, would not be good. So dry off your parsley, either shake it or give it a good dry.
Okay. Then are you gonna do like the rocking method with the knife?
Yes, you wanna try?
Sure. So I've got to
Alright.
like line it up.
Line it up,
No, this way.
there you go. And just make sure you're going all the way down to the bottom.
Yep.
And keep your fingers out of the way. Perfect.
How thin do you want?
Oh, I did not put the mayonnaise away. You wanna chop it up pretty finely.
Got it.
There's my hat on the floor.
It's so sad.
All right, keep going. Use your knife, scooch it together. That's it. Brenna's learning how to cook.
I knew this before. It's just the last time I did this, it was
Okay,
like wrong.
so now one thing you gotta do, stop. You gotta scrape off your knife,
Oh yeah. And then.
and then you can go another time. There you go. And if you see any big pieces, just make sure you pull them into the middle with your knife. That's pretty good. Go ahead and shove that into the bowl.
Okay.
How do you pick up the herbs and move them easily? There you go. That's my girl.
Here.
Yep. Into the bowl. We're going to do the same with the green onion. I've got some already sliced green onion, but you don't want to bite into a big hunk of green onion, so Brenna's going to chop it up a little bit. Brenna's practicing her knife skills. Probably about 2 tablespoons of green onion.
That much.
That's about 2 tablespoons.
Yeah.
I
I'm
decided.
showing them.
Yep. There you go. Boy, don't get too fast. Look, you got some big pieces in here. Make sure you get them. All right, that's probably pretty good. You don't want to pulverize the green onion. All right, scoop it up and into the bowl. There you go. We'd love some more followers.
Yeah, follow us.
Nobody there.
There's one person there.
That's us, because we have it on the laptop. I'm sure it's us. I'm sure of it.
If you are there, we command you,
Okay,
speak.
let me in, please. All right, we're gonna
We just got another viewer.
we're
Hello.
gonna do. We were just begging for followers.
Yeah.
Because I saw like Twitch gives you little challenges, and my next challenge is to get 50 followers.
She is a sucker for challenges. She'll be like, oh my god,
Challenge!
my Facebook friends have more steps on their Fitbit than I do. Oh my god, guys, I need to go for a run.
Right, and then I make everybody go with me.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
And she plays Candy Crush. She plays Candy Crush competitively just so that she can try and beat people. But she knows.
You scared them away.
She knows that, like, there's one person that she'll never be able to beat, and that is her sister, because she plays, like, too much.
Yes. Let me show the perfect egg. This is the perfect hard-boiled egg. There's no gray ring around the outside. Look at that. It's perfect.
You just took the yolk off.
I did. I just de-yolked it.
Can I eat one?
Can we put it in the egg salad? Yes? Let's do that.
Am I allowed to eat the egg salad?
Tomorrow for lunch. So here's the question. Are you going to put it on a bun? Are you going to put it in a wrap? What are you going to do with it?
I'll probably put it in the wraps because I think the buns taste freezer burn.
The buns aren't freezer burned.
The little
You
wide
probably
ones.
bought, yes, I told you those ones because you found them in the garage freezer where we store all the extra stuff. So those ones are not so good, but there are better buns.
Mhm.
So if I found you a better bun, would you put it on a better bun?
Yes.
If you eat egg salad in a wrap, does it just like shoot out the back end when you bite into it?
Eating anything in a wrap does that. So you've got to like burrito fold it.
Oh, so you burrito the butt of it,
Yeah.
right? And then you hold it.
Yeah.
You snug your hand on the bottom and hold it. Okay. Right? We have to keep this PG, I think. We have another viewer. Say hi. Hello.
I
We're
think-
making egg salad, Chef Jen's famous egg salad.
There are
Brenna's
people,
learning my secret recipe.
Hi. There are people that just keep like joining and then leaving and then joining and leaving.
I know we're
I
scaring them.
feel like it might be the same person over and over again. It's just like a feeling.
It's the same person? Maybe
Maybe.
it's the same person.
Maybe it's the same
Maybe I don't even have the chat thing on right. Maybe these people are actually talking to us and we can't see anything.
Maybe.
That would not surprise me.
You should talk to us. We are very friendly people, and we will talk to you because we are cool streamers.
We will talk to you as soon as Brenna finds the proper
No, it's
chat
fine.
thing.
It's fine.
You think it's fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So like there's some streamers that are just like completely ignoring their chat. Like either they'll be like really popular and they have a bunch of people, but like I feel like even then they never talk to chat like at all unless they like donate something. But we are nice streamers, so we will talk to you. We would appreciate donations, but like, you know,
I don't even think we can take donations yet.
maybe,
I don't think so.
probably not.
But
But
we
like-
would never be rude like that. We would
Yes.
always talk to
Yes.
people.
Yes.
Like, as long as they got something good to say. Like, you could ask me questions about an egg salad. I would happily answer.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there's nothing bad that you can say. Well, there's certainly some bad things that you can say.
Oh, come on. There's
But
a
like-
lot of weirdos.
But like, you don't have to like say something cooking related. Like you can just say hi. You know,
Yep.
that'll be fine.
Yep. You could just say hi. That would be good. So, I got one egg left to chop up. Eggs are kind of satisfying to chop up. Why don't you try that one?
Yeah, they look so squishy.
They are kind of squishy. So slice it into like 4 pieces. See how satisfying that is?
Mm-hmm.
And now stack them up.
We should do egg ASMR.
Who? What?
You don't know what ASMR is, Mom? Come on, get with the trends.
I can't. I told you. You have to speak mom English around me.
Okay. ASMR is
Can you
like,
talk and chop an egg at the same time?
Yes. ASMR is like satisfying sounds. So people will just like upload a video of them like
Gotcha.
doing satisfying things.
All right, now cut it one more time this way so that it's diced up. Okay, come on. Chop, chop, chop. All right, good. So you can like an egg salad into tiny little pieces if you really wanted to. But I kind of like it thick and chunky. What, are you amazed?
No. Why would you just go like, ah?
To demonstrate how you could do that if you wanted to.
Okay, Mom.
Right. All right, what goes in the egg salad? Let me get a mixing spoon. Or a spatula. What goes in the egg salad? We have parsley.
Eggs.
We have green onion.
Eggs.
And we're going to add a pinch of
Eggs.
garlic powder. Garlic powder, please.
Okay. Stuff? Yeah.
All right, we're going to add a pinch of garlic powder. I
Okay.
told you this
Very
was
suspenseful.
the
It's gonna
best.
blow up.
Okay,
Ah!
3 pinches.
Okay.
They were small pinches. I used my small fingers.
Small fingers.
Oregano.
Oregano. Oregano.
Are you not going to comment on the fact that I have Mexican oregano and oregano?
Well, obviously, you can't have just normal oregano as well. Like, who
I'm going
would
to put
just
in
have normal
2
oregano?
pinches of oregano. And we're going to add a little pinch of thyme. Thyme, please.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
We're not going to add onion powder because we have green onion in here. Uh-oh, look, my time is almost, I'm almost out of time. That was funny.
Yeah, I reacted to
One
it.
pinch of time.
Can I mix
All right, mix. So now we need a creamy element.
cream or sour cream?
Sour cream and mayonnaise.
Okay.
We're doing halfsies. One, partly because mayonnaise is kind of gross. Mayonnaise is kind of gross. We had this discussion earlier. Please don't throw the egg on the floor. I know you're just trying to feed the dog, but,
I'm trying to feed myself here, bro.
well, your mouth is way up here. You'd have to, like, fling it way up.
Hold on.
What are you doing? You're gonna miss.
Oh.
Okay, go.
Hold up.
Well, that was nothing.
I did. I got it in my
Here.
mouth.
Oh, I caught it. Okay, ready? Oh, I missed. Okay. We're going to add, can you stand up now? We're going to add sour cream and mayonnaise.
I'm good like this.
Because too much mayonnaise is nasty, and you don't want just straight sour cream because that's kind of weird. But half and half is great. And then we're going to add a pinch of salt and some fresh pepper.
I put this back in the fridge.
Yes, you may.
Do some little cleaning up things.
You're the cleaner upper.
Yeah. Clean up. Clean up.
Oh my God, you do that every time.
It's the
clean up
cleanup song. I
From
love
10 years ago.
cleanup song.
Yeah, so when I tell you like to clean up your bedroom, all I have to do is sing the cleanup song and you'll happily do it.
That's different.
That's different.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good. You made it like amazing when I just got it.
Okay.
It went from egg and some seasonings to egg salad.
We're almost there. We
Pepper?
need salt and pepper. Are we gonna put black pepper in here or white pepper?
Let's do white pepper because everything else is white.
Exactly. See, you are learning.
I just said that for
that's
fun.
good.
That's like a truth.
But that's the true thing.
Oh,
Do you want big black flecks in your creamy white egg salad?
that would be fine.
No, white pepper.
My opinion is wrong.
White pepper also
Come on.
has, keep going, come on. White pepper also has a lot milder pepper flavor. Oh my God, we're gonna get there in 10 years. That's better. White pepper has pepper notes without being like pepper. All right, I'm gonna taste it.
So I do get to taste.
Well, yeah.
Can I have a glass spoon?
You want another God spoon? There's your God spoon.
I need to like someday when we're like super famous, Mom. I'm gonna like
Casserole's alive.
somebody's
It
gonna
has-
make fan art of the God spoon.
The casserole is puffed up. I hope it doesn't get too full and like splooge over the top.
Huh? I just see the melted cheese. Melted cheese went everywhere.
It did. All right, so we're tasting our egg salad for salt.
That's why I'm tasting it.
What do you think? That's good.
This is good egg salad.
Mm-hmm.
Make this.
I tell
And
you.
you will be saying what we're saying. You'll taste it and you'll go like, this is good.
So it was garlic powder, oregano,
Mm-hmm.
thyme,
Parsley, green onion, eggs,
salt and pepper,
sour cream, mayonnaise,
and that's it.
and then the pepper's white.
Right. You could make egg salad with egg and mayonnaise, but that's boring and it tastes nothing like this. This is so good.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really taste too much of the garlic or the thyme or
It
the
tastes
oregano.
like egg salad, but everything in there is complementing it so well. It's so good.
I'm hungry. I didn't have any lunch.
Hello, viewer.
Mmm.
I had lunch.
I know you
Too
did.
bad for you, Al.
Mm-hmm. Elle, you calling me a loser? That's nice. Mm-hmm. Nice girl. Okay, what are we doing now? We got some time to kill before the casserole's
We've got
ready.
some time to kill.
Time.
Time?
Yes. Yeah, look how little time I have. It's almost empty. I'm almost out of time.
I feel like it would be fun if you had like one of those like hourglass things with like with like sand going through, but instead of sand, it's time. So it'd be like funny. Like
I'll
your
let you work on
times.
that for my Christmas present or something.
Not sure how I'd be able to make glass. Like I don't.
Well,
make
what if you
glass.
got like you could buy it? I bet a craft store or something you can buy an empty. I bet you could buy an empty one and then fill it with something. Dog, out, out, out. Come here, out.
I'm like kind of broke
Out.
though.
You're kind of broke.
So yeah.
All right, I gotta find something else to cook. Dog, out.
Leave the
I
kitchen.
know. Brenna, what else are we gonna cook?
Food.
Food.
Okay, why don't we make pasta?
What?
And spaghetti meatballs.
Make spaghetti meatballs.
Yeah, we could show them using our pasta machine.
No, that's not today. That's another whole. That's another whole thing.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna clean up for.
We have a viewer. Viewer, what do you want us to cook?
Right? Tell us what you want us to cook, and maybe we have the ingredients for it. Maybe not.
We have every single ingredient in the entire world.
I don't think we have every ingredient in the entire world, but I have a lot of ingredients. I do have a lot of ingredients. So unless it's like really bizarre or something, I wouldn't be able to cook it.
Wow, are you flexing your like cooking ingredient pantry?
I'm flexing my pantry. Yes.
Alright.
Flexing the pantry.
We're gonna do some cleanup now.
Clean up, clean up. See what you did to me? You're terrible.
I'm changing you for the better.
Are you?
Yes.
You are changing me, that's for sure.
I'm changing you for the better.
I have a mess. Who's on dish duty?
Not it. 1, 2, 3 nosies.
What? You're coming up with the weirdest things today. I tell ya. Nosies.
Okay, that was the thing
I've never even heard of
that was the thing I
nosies.
learned from one of my cousins.
1, 2, 3 nosies.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I hadn't heard of it before I met my cousins.
How about we make some cinnamon apples? Some sauteed apples with cinnamon.
That sounds good. That sounds like a dessert thing.
It is a dessert thing. That would be delicious, and it's a dessert thing. You want to go grab me like...
Could you like warm it up and then put it over like ice cream?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Or over...
Brownies. No.
I don't know about brownies.
Maybe like warm, like plain cake as like a cake.
Plain
topping.
cake, that would be good. Or you could put them over top of crepe.
Could you put
That'd
them
be good.
into like other like recipes? Like could you make cookies with them or something?
Well, cookies. You're asking me about baking? God, I hate baking. I do bake, but I don't like baking. You want to be careful about what you put into something that needs to bake, like a cookie or a cake, because if your
Yeah.
moisture ratio is off, then it won't ever rise. So why don't you grab me like 3 or 4 apples? I have one here. I think that's an apple. So I need like
Tomato.
3 more apples. No, that's an apple.
It's a tomato.
Go get 3 more apples.
It's a tomato.
Okay, I'm going to peel the tomato.
Okay.
All
3
right.
more apples.
3 more
I'll
apples,
find
please.
apples similar size.
3 more apples, and I don't use a peeler to peel apples. I use a paring knife because that's the way I learned, and I think it's faster. And I can come out with one giant peel instead of a bunch of little shards. And the apple peels I save because people around here eat them. So, let me get that out of the way. When Brenna comes back, I'm going to clean up this mess just a little. Actually, I'm going to do it right now. I can't stand cooking something else when there's a mess in front of me.
You want me to juggle?
No. Can you give those a rinse, please? And because we're making apples with cinnamon, sauteed apples with cinnamon, we have to clean, no, we need a pan. That's what we need. I have to get a pan. There's a pan. All right. Just get any crumbs out of there. And I have cats, so cat hair goes everywhere. There's our egg salad is done. Casserole is in the oven. Oh, it's starting to look really good. It's starting to bubble. It's a John Wayne casserole. It's got like a biscuit bottom, and then a ground beef layer, and then a veggie layer, and then a cheesy layer, and then more cheese on top. It's crazy.
So it's basically just cheese and some other things. Casserole.
It's a cheese casserole.
Cheese. Now that sounds like something I gotta try.
A cheese casserole? I bet you'd love it.
Yes.
All right, apples.
Why not?
Can I have the apples?
Why make a cheese casserole when you can just eat cheese? Like, don't even add anything. Just eat
Look at the
cheese.
size of these apples. They're like ginormous. Like, look at the size. They're huge. I may only need a couple apples.
They're bigger than my head.
They are bigger than your head. Okay. Can I have the apple cutter thing, please?
The apple cutter.
Yes.
Aren't you a chef? You really
Yes.
eat?
Yes, I'm not going to julienne these apples. If I were julienning them, I would cut them differently.
Julienne.
Who's julienne?
Who's Julienne?
Who's Julian? Let me see. I gotta taste the apple, see if it's any good. I feel like, did you take these out of the box?
No.
These are good apples. They're probably my Honey Crisp, aren't they?
Took them out of the bag.
Alright.
Should have told me to get them out of the box.
Alright, making quick work of those apples
Mm-hmm.
in there.
I'm helping.
Can you turn on the heat?
Mm-hmm.
Turn on the heat and then we're gonna add some butter. We're gonna add, can you add a good spoonful of butter in there?
Just a spoonful of butter helps the apples go down.
That's right, start singing. Burst into song. You're like the Mary Poppins of cooking, Brenna.
Yes.
You gonna grab a spatula or something?
I was looking for one, but like there are no good ones. Oh wait, there's one. I like the ones that are like really thin and like flexible.
Alright, butter in there.
Like this much?
No.
More?
Too much! No, I'm kidding.
How much more do you want?
4 times that.
4 more of those?
Yeah, lots of butter. I feel like Paula Deen. You don't know who Paula Deen is, do you?
No. This?
Yeah.
More?
Yep. More. This is dessert, right? So they have to be sweet,
Butter tart.
and they have to be buttery, and they have to be delicious.
Okay, I added this much. How much more do you want?
That's probably pretty good. All right. And I turned on the heat. You turned on the thing, but you didn't actually turn it on.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
I did half the work.
All right.
I'm
We'll
gonna
let
get the
that
butter to the bottom.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get the butter to the bottom. Okay, never throw out the apple peels because you can snack on them.
They make good snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have a horse, you could feed them to the horse. We don't have a horse.
Unfortunately not.
I'm just saying, if you have a horse.
Actually, I don't really want a horse. I think horses are a lot of work to maintain.
Horses are a
And
crazy
then you've
amount of
gotta
work.
like ride them a lot, and I don't like tacking up.
You go to your aunt's house to ride horses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoops, can you put the butter back in the cupboard? This is the easiest dessert in the world. And we're just going to cook these apples down until they start to soften, and there's about a 1/4 cup of butter in there, give or take a little bit. And then we're gonna add cinnamon to them, and
And
just
sugar?
a pinch of sugar. You don't wanna add too much sugar,
Just a pinch of
because
sugar.
you want, so there's the song again.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Obviously.
you want the natural sugar from the apples. You don't want to add a bunch of sugar to it. So we're just going to cook these down.
We aren't McDonald's. We are McShuffles.
What? What?
McDonald's adds like a lot of sugar, I think.
To
And so,
what?
like, to like their food. And, like,
Well,
extra
yeah.
additives. And so then like we're not McDonald's, we're chefs, so we're like McShuffles.
You're a marketing genius. We could what would our signature product be? John Wayne Casserole? People come to McShuffles for John Wayne
It's
Casserole?
not McShuffles. It's
McShuffles?
McShuffles.
McShuffles?
Yeah.
All right. And they come to McShuffles for John Wayne Casserole.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
think it's great.
Just cutting off some of the core bits.
Smells like butter.
There's nothing better, is there, than the smell of butter?
No, I like brown butter, but I don't like the smell of normal butter.
Brown butter. Oh, I love brown butter.
We should have browned our butter before I doing this.
Brown butter apples. Oh, they're getting hot. Yeah. I'm just throwing food around. Oh, there's another one. I think it's because that apple was so darn big that the apple cutter thing didn't work terribly well.
I'm just vibing.
You're vibing. No, you're eating.
Yeah, here's mom.
What? No, you're eating apples. Not tomatoes.
Here's mom.
What? All right, you want to grab the cinnamon? Easiest, quickest dessert in the world. I'm going to grab a spoonful of sugar.
How much do you want?
No, not yet. We don't want to add the cinnamon until just at the very end because cinnamon can burn really easily. And if you get burnt cinnamon on this, you're not going to want to eat it. Trust me. Nasty.
I can burn really easily.
Also, don't half the cinnamon, okay?
Have you heard of the cinnamon challenge?
Yes, I have. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. I'm going to get some sugar.
You know, Mom?
What?
You know, sugar is pretty sweet, but I think you're even sweeter.
Aww, and you're such a sweet girl for saying so. All right, how long do you cook these down? It depends on how big your apples are, how cold they are, how all the things they are.
You probably want to cook them between like 1 second and like 1 hour.
Thank you. You can count on Brenna for great advice. I don't know, 5 minutes maybe? You don't want to make applesauce out of it. If you keep cooking them down, then they'll just turn into mush. Applesauce.
But then they could be applesauce. What if they like applesauce?
We just want to make cooked apples.
Yeah, but like applesauce.
Sauteed apples. Sauteed apples with cinnamon for dessert. That's all. You could put these over over a donut or a fritter or something.
Oh yeah, that would be good. I mean, mix.
That would be good. But can you mix without losing them out of the pan? I think our casserole is almost done too.
I think so too. We should check it.
I will check it.
We should check it now.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, I think our apples are pretty close to being done. We don't want to do too much to them. We just want to soften them up just a wee bit. I'm going to add some sugar now.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit of sugar.
Just a wee.
You know what else we're going to add?
Wee.
You know what else we're going to add? Salt.
Can you add green onions?
No, ew. That's yucky. Just a little tiny pinch of salt to just help.
Just a spoonful of salt helps the apples go down.
You're flicking butter everywhere.
That was butter?
Yes.
Ah.
There we go. Brenna's been breaking into song today.
Songs are great. I love music.
Yes, you do. All right, these apples are just starting to soften up on the outside, and that's what we're looking for.
Just like me. I'm hard on the inside, but I'm ever so slightly soft on the outside.
Definitely. Can I have the cinnamon, please?
Cinnamon.
All right, I don't have a shaker on this, so I'm just going to freeform it.
Oh. That
Now,
was a lot.
turning off the heat. Now that cinnamon is going to mix with the
What
butter.
happens if you accidentally burned it? Would you just pretend that you didn't burn it?
If I were on camera,
Mhm.
for sure. Yes, and you get very good at oh crap, I just burned the, no. You don't say anything, you just keep going. And then, when you taste it at the end, you just make a nasty, snarly face and when no one can see. There we go, that's done. And the butter and the apples have broken down a little bit, made a little bit of a sauce on that. So let's try one.
We need to cheer. Woo! Yeah! Apples! Yeah!
All right, there you go. You can try that piece. I'm gonna try this. Yes, it's hot. They're hot.
You're dragon. Breathing fire.
Don't do what I did. I think it needs just a pinch more sugar. Because it's dessert, you want it to be a little bit sweeter. What are you doing?
I'm blowing on my apple.
Maybe you should just pick it up.
Okay.
Speaking of pick it up, there's our apples done. I'm going to pull out the casserole. And just move that out of the way. Dessert is done. Apple peels everywhere.
That's good.
It is good, isn't it? It's so
like
easy.
apple.
Eureka! It tastes like apple.
Eureka! Yes.
All
Hello,
right.
viewer.
I'm going to pull out the casserole. Our egg salad is ready for tomorrow. Sugar, we're done. What is that? What is that?
Oh, that's ground apple, probably.
Oh, a bit of apple?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think it was actually dead skin.
Dead skin? Oh
Yeah.
my god. You ready for this?
No.
Oh, look at that.
Ta-da!
That is the John Wayne casserole. I'm going to grab a couple spoons so we can taste it. More tasting.
You know what? I don't want a God's spoon this time.
You want a big spoon?
I think they need a rest. They've done their job for today.
Mhm.
I think they need to take a break.
You cannot just take a taste out of the middle of it. No, that'd be bad. Just down here on the side. It is screaming hot. This is a John Wayne casserole. It has a biscuity bottom, a ground beef layer, vegetable layer, cheesy topping, and then more cheese on top. Don't put that anywhere near your face yet. You're going to burn your face off.
What if I water my face?
Then I would take you for psychiatric help because that's crazy.
Really? Would you really do
Yes,
that?
I would.
Really?
Really, if you intentionally wanted to burn your face off, I would get you help.
No, just my mouth.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm. Mm-mm. It's hot.
Why do you do this to yourself? You ate the apple too soon. You're eating it like it just came out of the oven.
It's really friggin' good though. But look at the size of the spoonful you got. Mine was half the size.
Cheers.
Mmm. That is delicious. Yum. All right. Maybe take a smaller bite. Put some of it behind you on the cutting board so you can try it. Everybody wants to see you try it, so you know if they know if it's good or not.
Yes, I'm 100% real. Alright, if I don't like something, I will immediately spit it in your face.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. Don't drop face food into the casserole.
Did go into the casserole.
That's dinner,
Mmm.
right?
I taste cheese.
Lots of cheese. And the beefiness and the
I
veggies
haven't gotten any beef yet.
and the biscuity bottom. No, your bottom's biscuity. Actually, mine's probably more biscuity than hers. It's good, huh?
Mm-hmm. This is good. I really like the tomato.
Yeah, adds a pop of fresh flavor. The canned tomato and the diced tomato together adds a nice flavor. There you go. Now you got some of the biscuity bottom.
The tomato's really hot.
She's trying not to burn her face off. All right.
I want to go to a psychiatric hospital, bro.
Bro, don't
Bro.
bro me.
Bro.
Don't bro me.
Bro.
All right, that's it for today. Today we made a John Wayne casserole. We made Chef Jenn's famous egg salad, and it is really crazy good. And we made sauteed cinnamon apples for dessert. You will be able to find this recipe on my blog, cookwhatyouLove.com, shortly. But for now, the egg salad recipe you can find on KetoCookingWins.com, which is another one of my food blogs. So that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with us, and happy eating. See you guys later.
Bye. Awkward period before it shuts off.